بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون كما قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. All praise due to Allah Rabbul Alamin for His guidance, His mercy, His blessing upon all of us. And we never fail to remind ourselves the importance to remember Allah. Fazkuruni azkurukum. Whoever remember Allah, Allah will remember us more. Not just the same, but more He will remember us. We have been asking Allah Rabbul Alamin almost every day to make us righteous servant of Allah Rabbul Alamin and give us a good ending. We have been asking Allah to forgive all our sins, to bless our life and keep on guiding all of us. The Khutbatul Hajah to all the brothers and sisters that we always begin with is a very, very important reminder from our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to this great nation, this great ummah. Is to remind us about life. The reality of life is divided into two levels. Level one is the life before middle age. When you talk about life, you talk about age. So there's one life before middle age. Majority of us here are after middle age. We have few only who are before middle age. Before middle age, normally before 50 years old. Now, life is full of obstacles, challenges. We're all aware of it. Even Allah have informed us that life begins with innamal hayatu dunya la'ibun, play. It's like a playground. It's like an amusement. And then Allah continue wazinatun. Lahun wazinatun. The second level is entertainment. The last is, after the middle age, we like to decorate ourselves because we do not want to look old. So we want to at least feel good. Even I'm 50 and my hair is still, alhamdulillah, I still have black hair, you know. My skin is still firm, alhamdulillah. My body is still healthy. Now, what Allah Rabbul Alamin is trying to tell us about the reality of life is the first level before you reach the middle age. This Allah said to us, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَالنَّقْصِ مِنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنْفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. The first thing Allah is telling us, if you want to move forward for a better future before you reach above or after middle age, before middle age, yarhamkallah, is that you must overcome fear. You must learn how to overcome fear. Then you can move forward. If before middle age you always fear this, you fear that, you become passive. No one can help you. You have to help yourself. And that's why Al-Khadim always try to organize youth camp, outdoor activities for all the children before middle age. To do what? To overcome fear. Fear of darkness, fear of height, fear of water, and fear of anything that we are exposed to. Allah said, I will test all of you with fear. The world today has changed tremendously because this is the world of technology. It's aging. The world is aging now. But our lifestyle has changed. The new generation is going to suffer more because they are not committed in whatever they do today. They are not focused. We know at our time when people appoint us to do something, we are so particular because you don't have other things that distract our attention. Even the oldest, even they are addicted to some gadget, but still when you give them a work, they will be focused. They'll try their best to finish their job first. But the younger generation, they don't want to work hard. They don't want to sweat. Even heat also, they cannot tahan really. And they want to have good pay. Last time when we work, we don't even think about how much you want to pay me. I just want to have a job, class. Today they want to know how much you're going to pay me. How many hours I work. Time has changed. And then while you give them assignment, just beside them is their gadget, their handphone. Every time you see they are moving to that and they are responding. So there's a lot of job is not been respond to. This is the generation. But they can change. If you want to plan for your future, you must plan from before you reach the age known as the middle age. After, now we are talking to the second group, we who are after middle age, alhamdulillah. Whether you admit that you are middle age or not, never mind. When you are at the second level, Allah Rabbul Alamin warned us. Remember that the middle age according to the Quran is different. To our calculation, we use 100 as our guideline. To Allah, when you reach age 40, you are entering the second baligh. Now, what we must remember after you reach age 40 is a time for you to really be very serious about your future. Before that, our future is this world. After 40, our future is not here anymore. We have to look into the hereafter. Because our Prophet reminds us that the real life, the life that has a lot of meaning, is not here, is there. So normally when you bypass the middle age, we hope that we will not regret. Because when you reach after middle age, you know what's going to happen. A lot of things is changing. Health-wise is changing. Last time your eye, mashallah, you can see even at night, you can drive, no problem. You have like a night vision sometimes. Today then, you know your eyesight is fading. Last time, mashallah, your hearing supersonic. You know? People whisper from neighbors so you can hear. Now people talk in front of you, you can't hear anymore. You know, something is changing. Everything is changing. We accept the fact Yeah? Life, move on. But no more regret. Now, when you say you should not regret means you must look forward, not backward anymore. It's the past, khalas. All the suffering you have gone through before middle age, khalas. You cannot do anything if you always go backward. You can't do anything. You have to plan for your future. And our planning for the future is not about the life here anymore. Because we don't live long normally. We have to plan for the future. That's why Allah said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu taqullah wal tanzur nafsun ma qaddamat lighadin. Oh, you who believe in me, have faith in me, and remember there is life after death. Look into yourself now. What have you prepared for your tomorrow? Your next life. Nothing to talk about the past. Don't worry. I know all of us sometimes we want to do more. We want to do more because we want to give to our children, our grandchildren. You can, no problem. But they will survive. Do you think that they won't survive without you? They will survive. And sometimes they survive better than you. They know how to survive. One, you give them the knowledge, you guide them, give them the experience, you expose them to the reality of the world, they will learn how to survive. We have survived. I think most of us are aware, when we are young, our parents also don't really spend a lot of time with us. The mother is always there, but our daddy is always very busy. But we survive, alhamdulillah. When we say you don't regret, means those who have time to do whatever you can do. Don't give excuses anymore. Because our time is getting shorter and shorter. We do not want to be like the group of people which Allah have said in the Quran. وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ مِنْ قَبْلِ أَنْ يَأْتِيَ أَحَدَكُمُ الْمَوْتُ فَيَقُولُ رَبِّ لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنِي إِلَى أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ فَأَصَدَّقَ وَأَكُن مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. In Surah Al-Munafiqun, after Surah Al-Jum'ah, almost the end of the ayah, Allah is reminding all of us, don't be like those who, when Allah call you to spend in the cause of Allah, give for the sake of Allah. We always say, not yet. I have planned, I have intention, but not now. Now I want to accumulate more and more and more. Not to give, but to accumulate and to save more. To the extent we don't even spend on ourselves. Allah said, Fasiru fil ard. We don't even want to travel sometimes. Why not? If you're given the chance to travel, travel. Why? Because Allah wants you to appreciate the ni'mah that He's given you. Look around. See the creation of Allah. Get closer to Allah. See how other people is suffering compared with us. If you can't travel, you know when you are able to move, you don't want to move. The time you want to move, you cannot move anymore. Why? Here pain, there pain, stroke here, stroke there. What can you do? But the time that you can walk, you don't want to walk. The time that you can just move, be independent, you just give excuse, you're lazy. You don't want to move. Then the time when you can't move, the regret comes in. I should have done that. I should. You have been shot. This is life. Even our saving, we put our investment here, investment there. For who? Actually, we thought that is for us, but we don't want to spend. For Allah, we don't spend. For ourselves, we don't spend, we say, future, future, future. Poop. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Who is going to spend? You know who is going to spend our property. The more you leave behind, the more problem they are going to have. Because they are going to fight now. They mind. They are not talking about what can we do for our parents. This is their property. They work hard for their future. What can we do? Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Anyhow, brothers and sisters, before I continue with the book Life in Al-Barzakh, I just want to quote few ayah in Surah Al-Ma'arij, Surah 70. There are many ayah to recite, but I just want to quote about 1, 2, 3, 4. Innal insan khuliqa halu'a. Allah is telling us about who we are. Allah said, man or human was created very impatient. Is that true? We are very impatient. Everything want fast, especially younger generation now. They want to see the result. If I do this, what can I get in return? Everybody want result very fast. When we're in pain, if possible, I take one tablet, khalas, all pain gone. Yes, steroid for a while. But later on, then one by one, come back again. Allah is telling us that there is human. Innal insana khuliqa halu'a. Wa iza massahu sharru jazua. Wa iza massahu sharru jazua. When evil, anything bad happened to him, Allah is said, they become very uncomfortable, of course. They complain, they're irritated. Is that true? Anything bad? Why? Yeah. We always have to express ourselves. Why? Because we are not content. Allah give you so much, in return, He just tests you a bit. Oh, why this thing happened to me? Then Allah continue by saying, "Wa iza massahu syarru khairu manu'a, wa iza massahu khairu manu'a." Meaning, when something good happened to him, he never show gratitude and thankful to Allah. Oh, this is my doing. Because I'm smart. That's why I got this, because I'm clever. Anything good happen is his. Not even from the father, not even from the mother, is himself. Very overconfident. You get everything, comfort life, khalas. You forget about those who are suffering. Manua. You just think of yourself. That is not good. Except now Allah is telling us who is a better person now. Illa musallin. Except those who are in contact with Allah, who are worshipping Allah, praying 5 times a day, how busy you are, how smart you are, how powerful you are. When the time hayya ala salah, you respond. Why? Because Allah reminds us after hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah. You want to have a good ending? You want a successful children, successful grandchildren, a successful life in the hereafter? Don't forget Him. Stay connected to Allah Rabbul Alamin. Then Allah continue, allazina hum ala salatihim daimun. Allah said, those who pray that Allah is happy with us are those who are consistent in their prayer. Daimun. They don't only worship Allah when they are in trouble. The more they get, the more they worship Allah. The more they get, the more they give for the sake of Allah. That's why Allah said, spend. It's just like when you have extra money, spend, travel. Why not? Go. Nothing wrong. See the creation of Allah, so that you get closer to Allah. Never been to Umrah? Go. Never to Hajj? Prepare. What more? It's up to you. Switzerland? Go. Japan? Go. When you have the means to go, go. But your intention is not just for dunya. While you are traveling, you are looking at the creation of Allah. Why there are so many people who are not Muslim here? Why they are not Muslim? That's how Islam spread. The Sahaba keep on moving, make hijrah. But wherever they go, ittaqillah haysuma kunta. They are very obedient and faithful servant of Allah. They show their good character to the people until the people attracted to Islam. And that's how Islam spread. Daimun. People who are always consistent. Even the Prophet ﷺ mentioned in one hadith, this that Allah loves most is something that you do that please Allah, even little but consistent. Alhamdulillah, all of us who have been with us in our class, is Allah's blessing. You are consistent in coming to the class. We know Sunday is a day. There's so many plans for us, especially people have children. I want to go this, I want to go here. There's so many places you can go if you want, of course. But Alhamdulillah, all of us are very consistent. Make sure that 2 hours, I'm here for Allah, for my future, for my akhirah. After that, you go. That's how we plan our life before it's too late. Last class, we are talking about the good soul. Now look at what Islam have taught us. How Islam come and guide us and explain to us what is going to happen next. And you cannot say, I don't know. Nobody informed me. 1,400 years ago, the Prophet have informed his generation, his ummah. You cannot give any excuses. You do not know how to use smartphones. MashaAllah, after 1 week, you become expert. Because day and night, you're using your finger. You just have to read the Quran. Read the Hadith, you get all the information. Now we are going to continue with page 53. Then we will come to the next topic. This is a hadith from Abu Hurairah, reported that our Prophet ﷺ said, Innal mu'min yanzilu bihil maut wa yu'awin ma yu'ayin. Wadda law kharajat nafsah فرد لو خرجت نفسه والله يحب لقاءه فإذا قبض آتته الملائكة الرحمة بحريرة بيضاء فيقول اخرجي أيتها النفس الطيبة كانت في الجسد الطيب اخرجي حميدة وأبشري بروح وريحان ورب غير الغضبان فليزال يقال لها ذلك حتى تخرج كالطيب ريح المسك حتى إنه لا يناوله بعضهم بعضا فيسمونه. Indeed, when death descends upon a believer soul, a believer man and woman, and he or she will witness things implying his forthcoming reward. Now, you will be shown already. For the believing man and woman, when you are dying, Allah is showing us what is going to happen next. He wishes that his or her soul, the soul would depart quickly, and Allah loves to meet him because He knows Allah is waiting for you. He loves you so much. Somebody that you love to meet, are you going to delay? No. Somebody that you don't like to meet, do you like to go fast? You'll find excuses. Well, nanti dulu. I have other things to attend to. Because you don't like to see that person. People who like to work, they love to be in the office. Because they love to work. People who don't want to work, they will give 101 excuses. This pain lah, that pain lah, somebody die lah, so many people die. And we also believe in what they say. That's why they say so many excuses. When they're delayed from work, they give you this excuses, jam, that jam, so many jams. Sometimes we create our own jam. We are jammed up with the gadget, busy with our handphone. Yeah. This is the soul of the believer. When Allah Rabbul Alameen is showing him about what is waiting for him or her, he wishes that he would just go now. I don't want to have any delay anymore. You know the ayat I talked about munafiqun. Allah said, spend before death comes to you. But then you have the group of people, after Allah pulled their soul, they ask Allah, oh Allah, can you spare me again? Give me another chance. Send me back. And I am going to give everything you give it to me. This is what we will say to Allah. I am going to give everything. Because they know now, all the things that they have cannot help them. Gone. They left behind. They cannot take it with them. Now they say to Allah, I'm going to give everything. I will just worship you. I want to do nothing else except to worship you day and night. This is what we regret later on. But do you think Allah will respond to our demand? No more. Enough. When you were there in this world, I didn't ask many. I just asked 2.5% per year. Minimum. That also you give excuse. Now you tell me you want to give everything. Keep. I don't need anything. And when Allah call you to give, it's not for Allah. Allah don't need any money from us. It's for your investment, for your saving, to purify your income. To make sure that Allah will reward you more. The more you give, the more He give you back. But you think that, no. And now you say you want to pray. I also call you to pray 5 times a day only. And every prayer not even more than 10 minutes. Our standard. Not even 10 minutes. If I care, each prayer 1 hour, how many people want to pray? 10 minutes only. And you give excuses. And now you are telling Allah, I will pray day and night. I'm not going to stop. No need. When I only ask 5 prayer per day, you give excuses. This is what Allah said, it's too late. You will regret. If you reach after middle age, you are not active, proactive, you don't move forward, we all will end with regret. We don't want that to happen to us. When he or her soul is being taken, the angel of mercy come to him with a piece of white silk kafan, shroud. Now we have made our kafan here. But then the angel will also come with another set of kafan. Now it's they who are doing the washing, not we anymore. They are the one who is going to replace your kafan. And the angel of death will say, depart. Hands up. Ukhriji. O good soul that inhabit a good body, depart gracefully and receive glad tidings and happiness, sweet aromas, and a Lord who is not displeased with you. What is that? You're going back to see Allah Almighty, all-loving, all-forgiving. He's just waiting for you to come home. It's just like most of us, if our wife loves us so much, and they know that you are coming home, how do you feel? Do the wife get themselves prepared? Number one. Yes. And the wife know what kind of food you like. And he is going to prepare the best food for you. In the advertisement, sometimes you will see people from far, they can smell the cooking already. Then they are just rushing in because they love the food. The same go to Allah. Allah is more than that. The little that you spend for Allah, Allah is going to give you so much in return. Sweet aromas, Allahu Akbar. The same go to the wife. When the husband come back, they prepare, they clean themselves, they spray all the fragrance that the husband loves. Before, we can attract the man with all the good smell. But after married, you put fragrance so they don't smell anymore. They're immune already. Before that, everything they value. Even you smell not that good, to them is good. But after married, they start to complain already. This continued to be said to it until he left the body. This good news, come back to Allah gracefully, receive glad tidings of happiness, sweet aroma, continue until it left the body, issuing the most beautiful scent of mist. The angel even passed it to each other, each one smelling it. They are going to pass because they have responsibility. You pass it to another one, and then later on, Munkar Nakir is going to come in, and then there will be other angel, only Allah knows. It's an ongoing thing that is going to happen to all of us. And this is the sign of the good soul, who remember Allah, who always try their best to please Allah, who always find time for Allah, Allah want them to do something, they are always there to say, Sami'na wa ta'na. And they are so happy to respond to Allah's call. Alhamdulillah. Now you have the second group. Because life, you have these two kind of groups. Yeah? Now in the WhatsApp, we have more groups. Yeah? Group concentrate on politics. Group concentrate on promoting all the bid'ah innovation, sharing with us all the non-authentic saying, and present it is like Islamic. It's nothing to talk about Islam. Islam is what is being written in the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet. Tiding brought by the angels of punishment, together with the angel of death, the assistant angel of punishment, come to a non-believer soul at the time of death in a cruel and terrifying manner. You know, in life, brothers and sisters, what we need is to be sincere to ourselves. Sometimes we are very patient. We know how to control our tongue. And people do not know what is in our heart. Whether you're happy or not, people can't see. If you know how to control yourself in an Islamic way. But today we may control. I don't want to say anything. But what is the thing that we fail to control? Yeah? Our faith. That's why a lot of people like to wear niqab. Whether they are happy, they're smiling, no one knows. And that also makes us very worried. Whether when we talk to them, are they okay? We can't see them. It's easier if you can see them, because sometimes we can control our tongue, but we cannot control our body language. Our body sends a very strong message across. And that one can be seen by everybody. What you say, only those who can hear you. But when you don't say anything, that was good already, but you fail to control your body. You can see when you talk to somebody, and they look at you with a different kind of feeling. Yeah? No aroma, no sweetness anymore. Then you know, problem. She or he is having problem. And that can be seen not only by you, it can be seen by others who is just passing by. So please, control yourself. This angel of punishment, they'll come in a different kind of image. They tear out his soul and beat him severely. And Allah say, وَلَوْ تَرَى إِذْ يَتَوَفَّى الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا الْمَلَائِكَةَ يَضْرِبُونَ وُجُوهَهُمْ وَأَدْبَارَهُمْ وَذُوقُوا عَذَابَ الْحَرِيقِ ذَلِكَ بِمَا قَدَّمَتْ أَيْدِيكُمْ وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ لَيْسَ بِظَلَّامٍ لِلْعَبِيدِ. If you could but see when the angels take the soul of the disbeliever, while striking their faces and back and saying, taste the punishment of the blazing fire. This is for what evil your hand have put forth. Don't blame anyone. It's you are the cause of your self-destruction. And that's why Allah said, وَلَا تُلْقُوا بِأَيْدِيكُمْ إِلَّا تَحْلُقَ. Don't allow your hand to destroy yourself. Don't destroy yourself. Life only once in this world. Once you destroy yourself, you know where is your ending and where you are heading. And because Allah is never unjust to His servant, don't blame Allah. Allah is very fair. You see how just and loving Allah is. One good deed, He repay you 10 times more to 700 times. You see how kind and loving Allah. One bad deed that you commit, He is not going to take into account yet. If you repent after a while. But if you fail to repent, then he put 1 to 1. One bad deed, he record 1. One good deed, 10 times the reward to 700. And still, we are not grateful and thankful to Allah Rabbul Alamin. Allah will not be unjust to us. If Allah will punish us, it's because of our own doing. He have opened the door of repentance. He have shown us so many things that can benefit you for your hereafter, but you refuse to respond positive to Allah. You are challenging Allah's authority. And in other surah, Surah Muhammad, verses 27, Allah continue telling us about what is going to happen to us. فَكَيْفَ إِذَا تَوَفَّتْهُمُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَضْرِبُونَ وُجُوهَهُمْ وَأَدْبَارَهُمْ. Then how will it be when the angel will take their soul at death, beating their faces and back? But how the angel beat us, no one knows. No one sees it. Only the dying person experience that. At death, the angel do not bring the non-believers any good news. No more good news. Too late. Remember, Allah warned us that He said, وَبَشِّرِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ أَنَّ لَهُمُ الْجَنَّةِ. Send glad tidings, good news to the believing male or female, and who act righteously, I am going to reward them with Jannah. That is the best news. Our ending is to Jannah. But for the disbeliever, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, يَوْمَ يَرَوْنَ الْمَلَائِكَةِ لَا بُسْرَى يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلْمُجْرِمِينَ وَيَقُولُونَ حِجْرًا مَحْجُورًا. Allah called those who are bad, mujrimin. The day they see the angels of death, there will be no glad tidings or good news than for the wrongdoer. Because you have been so wrong, and you end with the wrong ending. You like to speak things that is not right. You like to do things that is not right. That is not pleasing Allah. So you are a wrongdoer. Not say that you are not doing anything. A lot of people are doing a lot of things. And that's why we ask Allah, وَمِن سَيِّئَاتِ أَعْمَالِنَا. Oh Allah, protect me from doing things that do not benefit me. Doing things that gain the anger of Allah. Not pleasing Allah. It's not that we are doing a lot of things, but things that is not good. Why must you keep on doing things that is not good? Gossiping, backbiting, doing all the bad things. You know it's not good. What are you doing? Why don't you stop? Sometimes you want to stop, but you get into the wrong company. You are stopping, suddenly you get into the gang who gossip again. You join them again. You team up again. That is why you have to be in a good environment. And they, the angels, not only one, angels will say, glad tidings are for you absolutely prohibited. That means don't expect any good news. From now, there is no more good news for you. Meaning, for people who is dying, they know where is their ending already. They know where is their ending. Only we who are living are not sure yet. But for them, they know where they are heading. We have been blessed because Allah has shown us about the good ending and the bad one. Commenting on this ayah, Ibn Kathir said, the day when the non-believers see the angel will not be a good day for them. Anytime when the bad guy, the wrongdoer, is coming to the end, one this see the angel of death, khalas, too late. Sakratul maut is too late already. Rather, when they see them, they will receive alarming tidings from them. This happened at the time of death when the angel gave them tidings of the fire and the almighty displeasure that Allah just ghadab ilaykum. Both at death and on resurrection day, the angel appear to the believers and the non-believers. They give the believer glad tidings of Allah's mercy and acceptance. Qubul, you remember the Prophet always said, Man amila amalan laysa alayhi amruna fahuwa raddun. You have been doing so many good things to you, but you are not following the way of the Prophet ﷺ that Allah has sent him to us and show us what to do and what not to do. Just to follow him, you will be rewarded. But you choose not to follow him. When people talk bad about non-believer, talk bad about Prophet, our Prophet, we feel so hurt. We are so angry. We fight back because we love Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But in reality, we also doing a lot of things against his teaching. And when we try to call those people who are not sure of what they are doing, follow the sunnah, they refuse to follow. And the worst thing sometimes, they say that we are wrong. That we follow the Prophet is wrong. Can you imagine? When the non-believer comment anything negative about our Prophet, we feel very upset. It's good to feel that because we don't make any bad comment to other people's belief. Never once a Muslim is allowed to talk bad about Jesus, about Moses, about all other prophets. Even we don't have to follow their Sharia. We follow the Sharia brought by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What we respect. We are careful with our word, our comment. But you find that that's why the Prophet said, even Allah will inform the Prophet in the day of judgment in Sahih Muslim. If you look into hadith about akhirah, about iman, we will be offering, Allah offer us the pond of water from Al-Kawthar. Inna a'tainaka al-Kawthar. Only for Prophet Muhammad and his follower. And then in the day of judgment, whoever become the followers of Prophet Muhammad will be invited by, come closer and stay around the pond and taste the water from Kawthar, from Jannah. Before entering Jannah, there are water for us to drink. Where other people is just standing where? Under the sun, the burning sun. No shade for them. We will be given shade by Allah Rabbul Alamin. And then there are some people, Allah stopped them from taking the water from Al-Kawthar. No. The Prophet was surprised. The Prophet said, Ya Allah, you promised that this well of water is for my ummah, and they are part of my ummah. What did Allah say to the Prophet at that time? You do not know what they have been doing after your departure. They have not been following your sunnah. They go against your teaching. And that's why the Prophet said, Kullu ummati yadkhuluna al-jannah illa man aba. All my ummah will go to paradise except those who refuse to go. So the companion asked, Qil man ya'ba ya Rasul. Man atani dakhil. Whoever follow my way, go to Jannah. Waman asani faqadaba. Whoever refuse to follow my teaching, your ending is bad. And now you can see a lot of people, when we are calling them to come back to the teaching of the Prophet, following the Sunnah, you know what they say sometimes? Little bit Sunnah, what is this? How can you even make that comment? The great scholars that we respect so much, Imam Shafi'i, rahimallahu alayhi, what do he say to his people when he was with them? He is telling them how he showed his respect to Prophet Muhammad. How he showed his respect. Like what Allah said in the Quran, La tarfa'a aswatakum fawqa sawtan nabi. Whoever visit the maqam of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, most of the sisters you can't see because the ayah was written from the front. The man's side, they can see. It's written very clear that when you are around this area, don't raise up your voice. Don't raise up your voice in front of Prophet Muhammad. La tarfa'u aswatakum fawqa sawtan nabi. Showing no respect to the Prophet. This is not only when the Prophet was alive. In the time of the Prophet, whoever do this, Allah warned them, don't do that. If you do that and you're continuing doing that when the Prophet is in front of you, you show no respect to him, what will happen? أَن تَحْبَطَ أَعْمَالَكُمْ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَشْعُرُونَ. Your misbehavior towards the Prophet, disrespect towards the Prophet, will end with all your good deed is been erased. Allah said in Surah Hujurat, look, from verses number 2 onwards, Allah is telling us about adab. Imam Shafi'i said, he don't live in the time of the Prophet. But when a hadith is being quoted, when somebody recite a hadith in front of Imam Shafi'i, his respect to the saying of the Prophet is like the Prophet is talking to him. When the hadith is being mentioned, is the word of the Prophet. You cannot show disrespect. You disrespect the saying of the Prophet, it's like you disrespect the Prophet. It's not my saying, it's not my opinion. I'm quoting the saying of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Man amila amalan laysa alayha amruna fahuwa rad. Whoever make an act of worship that is not taught by me will not be accepted. No glad tidings then for the wrongdoer. And the angel will say, glad tidings are for you absolutely prohibited. No more. No good news anymore. The wrongdoer will receive no glad tidings on those 2 days. The day when you die and the day when you are resurrected. The Prophet don't live in our time. But Allah will inform the Prophet who we are. And then the Prophet have no comment because Allah is telling him, you do not know what they have been doing after your death. They say they love you, but they go against your teaching. They hate your sunnah. You command them, alaykum bis sunnati, but they don't like to follow your sunnah. Wa sunnatul khulafa ar-rashidin, and the sunnah of the way of the 4 caliph, they don't even want to follow the 4 caliph. And they say they follow 4 imam. They don't even follow the 4 imam. This is how wrong we are. This angel gives the non-believer tidings of the punishment that awaits them because of their arrogant rejection. Batar al-haq. And that is called Batar al-haq. You know the Prophet said, لا تدخل الجنة من كان في قلبه ذرة من كبر. You cannot enter paradise if in your heart there is an atom seed of kibir. What is kibir here? People normally say arrogant. Can we be arrogant? Can we be arrogant? Sometimes yes. Arrogant in the right place. When you do something good, you are arrogant. You hold strongly. You are proud to do what is right. It's okay. Arrogant is not just showing off. Because the Prophet did mention. Companion asked the Prophet, how do you think, Ya Rasulullah, if I love to wear garment that's expensive, my shoe very expensive, my watch very expensive, my smartphone also very expensive one. Is that okay? My bag very expensive, How much? Very cheap. 30,000. That is just a bag. 30,000. Very expensive, no problem. You know what the Prophet said? Allah love those who Allah have given them extra and they are using the pleasure of Allah. There's nothing wrong. If you have more, nothing wrong. But whatever Allah wants you to spend, you have spent. You help the poor, you help the needy, you still have extra. It's okay, no problem. It's not like Allah will love you to be poor always. No, you can be rich. No problem. Next day you want to come, next week you come with Ferrari, come. You want to come with helicopter, you find a place for landing, then you can come, no problem. There's nothing wrong in Islam. But what is important, arrogant rejection is nothing to do with what you dress, what you buy. Is bataraha. You reject the truth. That is very, very arrogant in the sight of Islam. Bataraha ghamdun nas. The second thing, the sign of pure arrogance, are people who look down upon others. Who are you to tell me? What certificate do you have? Are you a doctor? PhD? All this has no value. We value this. In the eye of Allah, no angel asks you about your qualification. No angel asks you. Which university you graduate from? Oxford? Cambridge? UIA? All this has no value. Allah asks, Ma Rabbuka. Do you know your God? Do you know your religion? Do you know this man, Muhammad? Do you know? That is what values. That's why Allah is just. Anybody can learn. And all this knowledge is free. Allahu Akbar. When arrogantly you reject the truth, then Allah said, وَلَوْ تَرَى إِذِ الظَّالِمُونَ فِي غَمَرَاتِ الْمَوْتِ وَالْمَلَائِكَةُ بَاسِطُو أَيْدِيهِمْ أَخْرِجُوا أَنفُسَكُمُ الْيَوْمَ تُجْزَوْنَ عَذَابَ الْهُونِ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَقُولُونَ عَلَى اللَّهِ غَيْرَ الْحَقِّ وَكُنْتُمْ عَنْ آيَاتِهِ تَسْتَكْبِرُونَ. In Surah Al-An'am verses 93. If you could but see when the wrongdoer are in the agonies of death, and the angels stretching out their hand for punishment and saying to them, deliver your soul, come. You have to come back. This day you will be recompensed with the torment of degradation because of what falsehood you used to utter against Allah. You were upgraded when you were in this life. You have been honored in this life. Over there, no honor anymore. It's a disgrace. Everything is going down over there. Why? Because of what you have said against Allah. Allah said this, you say that. Allah said haram, you said okay. Allah said liwat is haram. You're so proud to be a liwatin. Example. And that you used to contemptuously reject his sign. You just don't care. People keep on reminding you, be careful my son, be careful my daughter, be careful my brother, be careful my sister. You just don't care. Because you don't care, the angel also don't care anymore. And that's what you want, your ending, and Allah will give it to you. Oh, na'uz billah. The angel also rebuked the non-believer for joining partner with Allah who commit shirk now. فَمَنْ أَزْلَمُ مِمَنْ افْتَرَى عَلَى اللَّهِ كَذِبًا أَوْ كَذَّبَ بِآيَاتِنَا أو آياته أولئك ينالهم نصيبهم من الكتاب حتى إذ جاءتهم رسلنا يتوفونهم قالوا أينما كنتم تدعون من دون الله أينما كنتم تدعون من دون الله قالوا ضلوا عنا وشهدوا على أنفسهم أنهم كانوا كافرين. Surah A'raf verse 37. Who could be the most unjust than those who fabricate lies against Allah or deny His sign? Who can be most unjust? We are worse than even the Satan. The Satan just refused because of Adam. The Satan know this is the command of Allah. But because his enviness, jealousy against us, he keep on trying his best to whisper to us so that we will become like him. But when we become like him, what did he say? Did the angel say, "Oh, you're my group. Oh, welcome, man." No. He said, "Inni bari'un minka." The minute you respond to shaitan, shaitan, I wash my hand. Don't blame me next time. Don't say, I invite you. I just talk only. Whisper. You respond to me. So you don't blame me. The minute you go against Allah, I hate you. I dislike you. How can you do that? Allah have warned you about me. I also have told Allah about what I'm going to do. And you still follow me. If you know that I'm doing something is wrong, I'm telling you, hey, this business is a haram one, no? Do you want to invest? You still want to invest? How do you feel if you tell him, hey, this food got bayar, no? Do you want to eat? No way, man. Crazy. But if you say, this one, one glass, okay. 2 glass only you get a bit high. But 1 glass is still okay. Do you think you'll drink sometime? Sometimes you drink. Drinking to us is no problem. Only no bali baya. Bali baya, no way. I will die for that. You still commit shirk, but you are not going for bali baya. Shirk, no problem. Worse, shirk is worse than bali baya. Now, Allah is asking us, who could be more unjust than those who fabricate lies against Allah and deny Allah's signs? Those will receive in this life their portion of Allah's decree until our angel messengers come to take their life and ask them. Now, when the angel comes, he is going to talk to us. Where now are those whom you used to invoke instead of Allah? Where is your helper? Where is the other God? Where is your friend now who can come and protect you? who can stop you from leaving your body, who can stop us from pulling your soul. Where are they? Your friend is no more there. Nobody is going to be saved. You say, oh, angel, take me, my soul, on behalf of him. Because I love him so much, you know. So, take my soul. Do you think anybody will come and offer their life to you? No, man. The one who loves you so much won't kata, Alhamdulillah. No. It's not me, no, it's he. They will reply, they have forsaken us. It's true. That time you realize, all the friends that you always hope that they will be with you, they will help you, they say, no way. They don't even want to come close to you anymore. As though they bear witness against themselves that they were disbelievers. That's why Allah said in other ayah, remember the day will come, brother and sister, Yawm, la yanfa'u malun wala banun. All your wealth, your property will not bring any benefit for you anymore. Your children, your grandchildren, you love so much, you give every one of them one smartphone. The latest model. Who don't love their grandfather like that? Every children, the latest. What's the latest model iPhone? 10. 10X ka, 10S ka. Just name it. Wow. If you can give this to everyone, who don't love you, man? You ask them, am I a good father? Am I a good grandfather? Number one. Do you think they can help you? No. They can't help you. All the jinn that you always make friend with, all the bomo from Malaysia to Indonesia to the world, bomo will come together, they cannot help you. The bomo says, hey, you better leave us alone. Huh? We are not responsible to you anymore. It's between you and God. And Allah talk about us again. Innal ladzina tawaffahumul malaika zalimi anfusihim qalu fima kuntum. Qalu kuntum mustad'afina fil ard. Qalu alam takun ardullahi wasi'atan fatuhajiru fiha. Faulaika ma'wahum jahannam wa sa'at masira. There's so many warnings from Allah in the Quran about our ending. And if we still are not prepared, who to blame? No one except ourselves. Why? Arrogant rejection. Indeed, for those whom the angel take their lives while wronging themselves, make zulm, and who are asked by the angel, in what condition were you? Angel will ask, so, what happened to you before? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you be good? Why don't you repent? Why don't you give? Why don't you participate in these good activities? And we will say, we did wrong. Because we were oppressed in the land. Now we are saying to the angel, but don't blame me, no. What can I do? I'm living in that environment. I'm in the Muslim minority area. What can I do? Everybody against me. I want to pray also. I cannot. I want to fast. Cannot. All cannot. I want to wear hijab. Cannot. We can give all the excuses to the angel. And what did Allah say to the angel? And the angel will say to us. Look at the same ayah. Qalu alam takun ardullahi wasi'atan fatuhajiru fiha. Allah is going to tell us, and the angel will say, was not Allah's land spacious enough for you to emigrate, for you to migrate? This earth, Allah, is so vast. Just make an effort, get yourself prepared to move on. Allah is going to ask, what excuses do you have? What can we do? But there is a group then Allah Rabbul Alameen do excuse them. The one who really mustata'ifin, who don't have any means to migrate. They want to move, they can't move at all. But those who have the chance to migrate, to move forward, and you don't want to move, because you are so comfortable with the environment. You just use that environment as an excuse. Why don't you eat halal food? What can I do? Halal food is expensive. Can you eat vegetable? You can eat one. Why must you eat only meat? Meat is not always good, especially haram meat. Go for veggie. I live in the West for some time. When there's no halal meat around at that time in the early 80s, what do? Potato and eggs. I buy 1 kilo potato and I boil potatoes. This is real solid carbo. After some time, my body also look like potato. You survive. Energy, you know. And you can travel for days with potato. Plus ketchup. We Asian love ketchup. You will survive. You cannot say, oh, I cannot survive if I don't buy this. You can survive. For the sake of Allah, what can you do? If not, hijrah. Those who can't make far hijrah. Now the Muslim world never opened their door to you. What can you do? Make a minor hijrah. If you are now mixed with a majority bad environment here, you just move to a better environment, look for a better environment. You can't do that. You can, within your own area, you just move to another area. Don't give all these lame excuses. For those who don't do what they can do, and their ending is hell. And evil, it is as a destination, is a bad place to go to. But the worst thing, brother and sister, I've seen, I've experienced, I've been exposed. Those who call themselves Muslim, people that I am talking about are people who say they are Muslim. They dare say to me, if everybody go to paradise, who want to go to hell? Then paradise will go a long queue, you know. So hell, you know, is always ready for occupants, you know. He said, I don't mind go to hell. So brave, you know. They are braver than the not yet Muslim sometimes. Even the not yet Muslim don't really believe in that, but you ask them, where do you want to go if you die? They don't talk about paradise and hell. They don't even believe. But they say, I want to go up. Up. Anything up to them is good. What is up? Heaven. They don't call paradise. Heaven. Yeah. That's why you see the Chinese great fear, all up, up. All go up. Up the hill. Good feng shui. Whether they believe or not, but they believe in that. They want to have a good ending and good feng shui, so that they can see the ocean. Example, they do have their own belief. You know. And lastly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Inna allazina tatawaffahumul malaika zalimi anfusihim fa'alqawl salam ma kunna na'malu min su' bala inna Allah alimun bima kuntum ta'malun. Surah Nakhlun verses 28. Indeed, there are those whom the angel take their life while doing a lot of bad thing, bad ending. Yeah. cheating, lying, drinking, gossiping, sending messaging, fitna, poof, angel come and take you. They then offers submission, saying, we did not do any wrong. We did not do any wrong. They dare to say, I don't do anything wrong. But yes, Allah is responding, Bala. Indeed, Allah is knowing of what you used to do. Now you can say anything, but Allah will respond to us. That day is between we and Allah. We are not talking to other party. We are talking to Allah. And if Allah will send the angel to communicate with us, we are talking to the angels of Allah. And if the angel don't have any answer, Allah will respond to us. This is the day there's no more hijab between you and Allah. No one is there to talk on our behalf. No lawyer. Nobody can present you except yourself. And if you have a good ending, brother and sister, nothing for us to worry. You do your level best. If you have been tested, be patient, but don't commit shirk with Allah. Never call other than Allah for help. Something to do with the spiritual matter, the unseen matter. Never call other than Allah for help. And inshallah, if you have all the other minor sins, Allah is ready to forgive us, because He informed us about His mercy. And He said to us, قُلْ يَا إِبَادِ الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ لَا تَقْنَطُوا مِنْ رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَغْفِرُ الذُّنُوبَ جَمِيعًا. Allah is telling us, and He remind us, say, to those who have been so wrong to themselves, never give up hope with Allah, because Allah's mercy is overwhelming. And Allah is prepared to forgive all our sins, as long as you do not end committing shirk. When you die committing shirk, you call other than Allah, that is the worst ending. Because Allah did mention in the Quran, the only sin that I will not forgive is whoever die committing shirk with me. I will leave you with whom you call. That's all. If you believe in other than Allah, when you die, then you have to look for that person that you believe in and call that person to reward you, to protect you. May Allah Rabbul Alameen safeguard our iman and make us more prepared for our next life, because the Prophet said, the life of Akhirah is a better life than the life in this dunya. If there's any question, now we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Remember about the middle age. Alhamdulillah. Before middle age, don't fear. After middle age, don't regret. Don't give excuses. You cannot go out from there, sis. Please. Yeah. Walaikum salam. There is some renovation behind, because we are preparing for Ramadan, to do the toilets for the sisters and also for the brothers. Many things is happening. We are trying to upgrade, and these are things that all the sisters also can participate. You have the means to see what you can do, to help us to move forward. There are more for us to do from time to time. And these are signs. You can see When you know what is happening, you can even come and participate and see what you can do, what you can contribute, inshallah. Before we end, before we give the Q&A, since there's no Q&A yet, we know some of the people normally who was here before, they are not here because the straight path is on. Yesterday and today, we have been having few meetings with all the good scholars to discuss about the future da'wah plan. Not through conferences, but through the media. The coming Saturday is our course, Salat course in English. And there is an hiking also for those who are going out. So it happened that normally I will be with them, but for this time, I have to be here because of the Salat course. But the activities for the youths is still on. And on Sunday, inshallah, we have a guest with us. We still have some extra activities this coming Sunday. One of the co-founder of iEra, whom we have started with them to promote this iEra UK since the beginning of iEra. Brother Yusuf Chamber is joining us on this coming Sunday. I will be with him together, and we have some extra activities too, some children's performance. So inshallah, we hope all of us will be around the next Sunday. Naam, question and answer. Any question from the sisters first? And the mic, pass the mic to the brother Mazlan.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I think most of us, if not all, have always been told that whenever there's anything to do with commenting on religious right, what to do, what not to do, we must have it properly doctrine. How they refer to the Quran or to the Hadith.
No.
No, but again, we see a lot of articles and books written, started off well, but there are things that they ask us to do. You do so much for this purpose, you do 300 times or do 500 times.
Mm-hmm.
So, and not many of those people, when you start asking, where do you have this quotes from, and they're not very happy. At the same time, there are also, like you said, the media. There is one instance, it was just happened last year, where on a certain subject, on the same day, or 3 times in different stations on the TV, on the same subject. Absolutely, there's no what you call reference to what they say, and it confuses the people. The two stars are renowned. And for instance, they say the combination of qada, of fasting, the wajib and the sunnah. One even has the audacity to say you can do it on a Monday, then you get the Monday sunnah. You can do it, combine the wajib
and the sunnah,
and you get 3 in 1. You actually said it on TV. So this is what I'm trying to say, that we have to be careful when we come to this. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Good reminder from Brother Mazlan about what is happening around us today with all the technology. We can get a lot of input information from different scholars, but just be more careful. This is the time of fitan. Where people like to say about Islam based on their feeling, their opinion. To us who have been exposed to the Quran and Sunnah, who have a strong foundation, it's really a ni'mah, a blessing from Allah, because we know how to differentiate. Even we are not a qualified Muslim, we are just a normal, but at least we have the basic foundation, and we know how to differentiate what is right and what is wrong. Anything under the name of Islam, the reference is the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet. Khalas. Saying opinion, you just listen and just ignore it. Don't entertain. That's how simple it is. This is what the Prophet said to us, not what I say. Even Allah said, if you dispute in any matter, you come back to me, the Quran, ilallah wa Rasul, and the Prophet. That's what Allah said in Surah An-Nisa. And what did our Prophet say? The same thing the Prophet ﷺ in his khutbah to wida, the most popular khutbah of the Prophet before he passed away. And he's telling his ummah, taraktu fikum amran, telling us that he have nothing to leave behind except two. If you hold on to these two, in tamaksaktum bihima, lan tadillu bihi abada. When you hold firm to these two references, nobody can turn you astray. How pious the person, he can say anything, but you hold to these two references. Amran bayinan. And the Prophet continued, these are clear signs, bayina. It's not hidden, hearsay. Allah said, Prophet Muhammad said, Kitab Allah wa Sunnat Rasul. It's really a ni'mah, brother and sister. I feel so blessed in a way. When I first became a Muslim, I was exposed to many things too. It made me confused for a while. This Ustaz said to me like that. I went to the another Ustaz, he said, this is right, that is wrong. So I went back to that Ustaz, I said that Ustaz said you're wrong and this is right. He said, no, I'm right, he is wrong. Now I also don't know who is right and who is wrong, because I'm a very new Muslim, you know. And then later on, when I keep on asking, there are others that get very upset. Are you coming to learn from me, or you are challenging me? Or you're coming to question my knowledge? I said, I am a revert. So revert, just follow. Yeah. Don't ask me. Just follow. And then I follow that statement, follow. So I become blind follower. I come to him, I just follow. I go to that, I follow again. I go to third party, I follow. So I become a good follower. Wherever I go, no more problem. All the teachers are very happy with me. Until one day I was asking Allah, please guide me. Who can guide me? Only Allah. And I found another group of Muslims. Azan is there, they are still in the coffee shop. Azan is on, Qamat is on, still the coffee shop. After Azan, still coffee shop. Alhamdulillah, I don't follow that group. There's one in the coffee shop. The other group just in front of the mosque, just under the big tree. Whoever live in Kampung Makam, Penang, they know. In front, just in front of the mosque, there's a big tree, old tree, very beautiful tree, Yeah, where sometimes they say hantu was hanging around there. Not hanging there, down there. Here called Azan, just next door. They still under the tree. Qamat still under the tree. After prayer, still under the tree. They are under tree Muslim. Alhamdulillah, no, I leave them, I go in and out. So many groups. Until Allah Rabbul Alameen, Qadar, I praying and pray, Allah sent good people to me. Good scholar came to me, I was exposed to them, Alhamdulillah. And then my good friend came from not my friend, actually, he's just Allah's plan, a visitor from German brothers from Germany. Revert 2 years senior than me came, and I was just a guide, tourist guide for him. And he said, come to Medina. We will recommend you to go and study in Medina because we are students there. That's how I left. And Alhamdulillah, Allah exposed me to more things. It's a ni'mah. But I feel a bit confused in the beginning, like what Ajim Maslan said. Say this. They are scholar. If you don't say they are scholar, they get very angry. They are ustaz. If you don't say that they are ustaz, they get more upset. So you have to acknowledge this is ustaz, this is alim. But they are very confusing. When I ask, they get upset. I'm just a normal person. I ask you, I'm like an ABC student. No, nothing. Zero. Even that, they are not happy. Normally, when student who ask you love, a student who ask you because you can explain to them better, but you have a group of teachers don't like question. But Alhamdulillah, don't ask them. You know what they say? It's not based on the Quran Sunnah. You know what to do. Any last question from the sisters today? Sisters question. Sister Fauzia. Any brothers would like to ask anything? No question from the brothers too. Don't forget to keep on praying. I just want to end something that is important. If in the future something happens, anywhere when a Muslim passed away, the first thing, of course, for us to say is Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun. It's a reminder. By saying that, we remind ourselves, number one. Number two, we pray for them. If we want to mourn for any Muslim, other than the wife, you have the right, not more than 3 days. Yeah, we can feel. Yeah, we can. Yeah, the Malay said berkabung. Not more than 3 days. After that, we have to go back like normal. Life move on. But we can learn from what happened. Only the wife. For a wife, you have to mourn for 4 months, 10 days. That is the maximum. After that, you have to move on already. Because we are believers. We have our rule. You want to entertain your emotion, your feeling. Islam allow you non-mahram 3 days. The wife only 4 months, 10 days. After that, everybody must be back to normal. Move on. Be strong. Accept the qadar. If not, that means you are entertaining your feeling, your emotion that is haram. You cannot go on. Because we are believing Muslim, we have our value. So don't forget, what you can and what you can't. I know we feel for them, but life move on. You see how the life of the companion, they love the Prophet more than any one of us, more than themselves, more than their family, but they have to move on. And that's why Islam spread further and further, faster and faster after the Prophet passed away. Because everybody is moving out already. You're not supposed to hold on, be passive, because somebody that guide you is no more there. You have to move forward. Whatever you learn, spread the word, share with others. And this is what we should do. Have the right spirit, brothers and sisters. And may Allah accept our deeds. Lastly, we have book. Last Thursday, we have a speaker from Canada, Dr. Ali. This is Aisha is holding Heart Therapy. It's a very beautiful book. Whatever copy left behind, selling for 60 ringgit. We need this book, I personally feel, because all of us have problem of the heart. Our heart is been exposed to a lot of bad things. When your body is sick, you have to ask the doctor. But when your heart is having problem, you have to go back to Allah already. This book will show you. Whatever copy we have, you can purchase. Only those who are here on Thursday, you can get the signature of the author. But that is not important. But it's important is to have this, read by yourself, reflect, and get as much info that you can that can help you to strengthen your heart again, inshallah. So you can purchase it outside. And also we have some kind of healthy oil, costs only 25 ringgit for those who have other pain. And this is the oil. It's just beside there. It's good for your migraine, inshallah. Welcome. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika Asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.